Good morning, students. Let's read from page number 59. I'm reading from here. I am sure you know when this statue was made, said the red man and smiled ingratiatingly. Muni reacted to the relaxed atmosphere by smiling himself and pleaded, "Please go away, sir. I know nothing. I promise we will hold him for you if we see any bad character around, and we will bury him up to his neck in a coconut pit if he tries to escape. But our village has always had a clean record, must definitely be the other village." So Muni is talking about the person who was murdered, and he's saying that please let me go now because I know nothing, and if you will see anybody, any suspicious person in our village, then we will hold him and we will not leave him until you come. Okay, here we have one word ingratiatingly. Ingratiatingly means intending or wish to know his approval, Muni's approval, wish to know or wish to get Muni's approval on this horse statue. So we see Muni is talking something and this American is talking something else. Now the red man implored, "Please, please, I will I will speak slowly." Implored means urged or requested. "I will speak slowly. Please try to understand me. Can't you understand even a single word of English? Everyone in this country seems to know English. I have gotten along with English everywhere in this country, but you don't speak it. Have you any religious or spiritual scruples against English speech?" So he's telling him, "Okay, I will speak slowly. Try to understand." And here we have scruples means like you can say doubt or any barrier or any kind of oath you have not to speak English because of your religious or spiritual matter. Muni. Muni made some indistinct sounds in his thought and shook his head. Indistinct means not clear. Encouraged, the other went on to explain at length. The other person got encouraged a little bit and he wanted to explain, uttering each syllable with care and deliberation. Presently he sidled over and took a seat beside the old man, explaining. Okay, so what this Englishman, American did, he started speaking slowly, one by word. Okay, just one word. Okay, one by one. Here we have one word, silted. Silted means to move sideways. American moved sideways and went beside the old man and he sat there. You see, last August we probably had the hottest summer in history. I was working in shirt sleeves in my office on the 14th floor of the Empire State Building. We had a power failure one day, you know, and there I was stuck for 4 hours. No elevators, no air conditioning, all the way in the. Okay, so he is trying to explain a day's situation where he got stuck. Okay, there was no electricity and it was very hot, so he could understand the condition, okay, where people don't have electricity always. So he's saying, all the way in the train, when I was coming back home, all the way in the train I kept thinking, and the minute I reached home in Connecticut, I told my wife Ruth, we will visit India this winter. It's time to look at other civilizations. So this American, he told his wife, we will visit India this winter and let's see the other civilizations, how they are living. Next day she called the travel agent first thing and told him to fix it. And so here I am. Ruth came with me, is staying is staying back at Srinagar. Ruth, his wife, American's wife, and she is staying back at Srinagar. And I am the one doing the round and joining her later. I am just making a round of the places, and I will join her later. Muni looked reflective at the end of this long oration and said, rather feebly means very in a weak tone or slowly. Here another word, oration is speech, long speech. Feebly he said yes, no, as a concession to the other's language, and went on in Tamil. When I was okay, went on in Tamil. He started speaking in Tamil. What he said, when I was this high, he indicated a feet high. Okay, with his hand he indicated 1 feet high, and then he is saying, when I was this big, I I had heard my uncles say. So he is saying, when I was this big, when I was this small, my uncle was saying something and I heard him. But before Muni could complete, no one can tell what he was planning to say. Before Muni could complete, as the other interrupted him at this stage and asked, boy, what is the secret of your teeth? How old are you? Okay, so American did not let old man talk, but American started talking again, and he's saying, what is the secret of your teeth? How old are you? Okay, previously we have read that Muni's wife told him that you have only 4 teeth in your mouth and you crave for something big. Now we can see here the American is again saying or talking about his teeth. But how many teeth are there actually? If this American says that what is the secret of your teeth, and if he doesn't have teeth, then obviously he must be kind of joking or making fun of him. Okay, Muni forgot what he had started to say and remarked, now he is saying something else. What he was saying before he forgot, now he is saying something. Sometimes we too lose our cattle. Sometimes we also lose our cattle. Jackals and cheetahs may sometimes carry them off. Sometimes jackals and cheetahs take our animals, but sometimes it is just theft from over in the next village. Sometimes our neighboring village, people come from there and they steal them away, and then we will know who has done it. But we come to know who has done it. How we come to know? Our priest at the temple can see in the camphor flame the face of the thief. Okay, we go to the priest at the temple, and he will burn the fire, and then he will put camphor in it, and then in the camphor flame he can see the face of the thief. And when he is caught, when the thief is caught, what do we do? He gestured with his hand a perfect mincing of meat. Mincing means cutting. So he showed an action with his hand like cutting something. So the American watched his hand intently and said, I know what you mean. Chopping something? Maybe I am holding you up and you want to chop wood. Where is your axe? Hand it to me and show me what to chop. I do enjoy it, you know, just a hobby. We get a lot of driftwood along the backwater near my house. On Sundays, I do nothing but chop wood for the fireplace. So, this American is saying, you want to chop something. Let me have your axe and I will help you because I enjoy chopping or cutting wood because that is my hobby. I really feel different when I watch the fire in the fireplace, although it may take all the section of the Sunday New York Times. This is newspaper, Sunday New York Times. So with the help of newspaper they would start the fire to get a fire started, and he smiled at this reference. He smiled. Okay, while he was telling this, he smiled because he felt that this is an ordinary thing and I am explaining to him. Muni felt totally confused but decided the best thing would be to make an attempt to get away from this place. So Muni wanted to get away, go away from there. He tried to edge out, saying, "Must go home." Edge out means just skip. Must go home and turn to go. Okay, he just said must go home and he started going. The other seized his shoulder and said desperately. The other person, eh, the other seized his shoulder and said desperately. So the other person, that means American, he hold he held Muni back and said to him, "Is there no one, absolutely no one here to translate for me?" He looked up and down the road, which was deserted in this hot afternoon. Deserted means no one was there. Nobody is going up and down the road. It was empty. No, not even a person walking is seen. The stranger almost pinioned Muni's back to the statue and asked. Pinion means he pushed him back almost against the statue and asked, "Isn't this statue yours? Why don't you sell it to me?" Okay, so now this American, he just want to have that statue, and so that's why he's asking, "Isn't this statue yours? And if it is yours, why don't you sell it to me?" And he want to have that, he want to buy that statue from Muni. We'll stop here today.